Hi everyone, it's Stu here from 3B, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the Amazon Echo Studio and its Atmos capabilities. Now, as I'm sure all of you are aware, I did a bit of a review of the Amazon Studio and I kind of liked it. You know, it's for the money that it is, £190, it's not bad at all, really, for a smart speaker that's got decent sound and has a fair amount of capabilities thrown in. There are things that I imagine people would be very curious about, and one of those ones is, in fact, the Atmos capabilities. Given the fact that this smart speaker has essentially 5 speakers. It has a sub and then 4 other speakers, one which fires up, which would give you your Atmos capability, and then 3 directional speakers facing front and then left and right. Now, for a single speaker, you're not going to get anything huge in terms of any Atmos ability. And one of the key things you have to remember with Atmos is that it bounces the sound off the ceiling and it needs a good amount of speakers. Like, for instance, my Atmos setup is, as you can see, I've got 4 speakers behind and then there's 5 at the front, so that's a good amount of speakers that, and there's 4 Atmos speakers at the height speakers that provide that sort of directional sound. So even then, you know, the Atmos capability of this setup is pretty decent, but not first class by any stretch of the imagination. The thing you have to consider with the Amazon Echo Studio's Atmos capabilities is that it's only compatible with the Amazon Fire. And I think it's the Amazon Fire HD 4K box thingamy that offers the Atmos support. So it's only anything that's going through that that's then linked up to your Amazon Studio Echo. The other thing that you have to do is you obviously have to have 2 of them, really, to offer that sort of spatial sound and have the ability to then fire up and then sort of give you sort of some height. The only disadvantage of that is the bare minimum of any kind of Atmos setup is that there's a center channel, a left and right, and then 2 height that are facing you. What you're getting with the Amazon Echo Studio as a Atmos system is a left and right stereo and then 2 heights, but there's no center channel. And in many ways, the center channel is a very important part of any surround or Atmos system. It is the one that gets driven the most. It's the one that delivers the dialogue. It is the one that sort of solidifies everything else that happens around you, because it acts as a center point of reference for the audio. You know, if you have somebody speaking, you expect it to come from the screen, you know, from that center speaker, and then everything else to happen around you. With the Amazon Studio Echo, you're not getting that center channel. So what it's then going to have to do is trying to create, maybe with one of the directional speakers on the left or right, to provide that kind of center channel feel. And then provide the surround aspects and the Atmos aspects with the upward firing speakers and the sort of outward facing speakers as well. Now that's going to provide a sort of a muddied feel to any audio or any sort of center channel experience, and therefore it's not going to the vocal aspects and the voice aspects and the center channel sound is going to have a much wider feel to it. So it's not going to be sort of centered or very well centered. And then on top of that, it's got to try and deliver the surround aspects as well as the Atmos. Now, I'm still wondering whether just to get another Amazon Studio Echo, and just to give it a go. But I do then need an Amazon Amazon Fire HD 4K box thingy that they do So it's a fair old outlay just to find out if something's rubbish. So, probably not going to do that. But it's important to keep all those aspects in mind as to understanding its capabilities. It's not going to be very good. It's not going to be even as good as one of those sound bars that provide an Atmos capability, because those sound bars will in fact have a center channel as well. So it's understanding the expectation of what you can achieve with Atmos. Amazon aren't lying that it can do it. It's just the effectiveness and the ability that it can do it and how well. And that's what I question. And I believe that it's not going to be that great at all. So if you're going to be ending up spending £400 essentially on 2 Amazon Echo Studio speakers, I would be more inclined, and your idea is to predominantly to get an Atmos style system, I would be more inclined to just go for a soundbar in that regard. And there are some good soundbars at around about £400 that can provide decent sound for music as well as movies and Atmos as well. Therefore, I really wouldn't recommend the Amazon Studio as an Atmos system because there are better options at the same price for 2 Amazon Studio Echoes. So those are my thoughts. I hope that proves useful, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. If you've not subscribed, it'll be around here somewhere. And of course, there's that dreaded bell, because if you do not click the bell, you will not get notified that I've done another video. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Take care.